And what inspired you to write this book?
Well, I always say that the book is an extension of my journalism because it's a non-fiction book. It's about a real life. It's about a real person.
Yep.
It's about real incidents. So I call it an extension of my journalism because it meant about writing a story. It's just that
Mm,
instead of 5,000 or 2,000 words, you're writing a story of. My book is about 90,000 words plus, so
mm,
I'm writing a
mm.
very large story,
Yep.
and it required the same approach of journalistic rigor, of cross-checking facts, of putting things together in a timeline, in a chronological order, of analyzing instances, a lot of family stories, which I didn't just take down on face value as family
Mm,
stories. I had to do a lot of cross fact checking on family stories, or
mm,
whether it's matching with the timeline or what is being said, all of that. So
mm,
it's an extension of my journalism in that sense, but there is a
mm,
very, very, of course, strong personal connect as well, because he was my granduncle, and I have lovely childhood memories with him.
mm.
I spent my early years with him, and he passed away when I was just entering college. I had just finished school,
Yep.
so I have spent a considerable amount
Correct.
of time with him. We used to go to Bombay, spend our holidays, summer holidays, at his home.
Mm,
Um, but a very inspirational story,
mm.
I was my interest as a journalist was piqued in his story and the kind of iconic life that he led, and
Yep.
this came to me when I started a tribute series in his name, and this was
Mm,
around 2017, and I called it Jashne Talat, a
mm,
celebration of
mm,
Talat.
mm,
And it was all about his music. Participants and established singers were all supposed to sing his songs. There were dancers who would dance on his songs, original soundtracks.
mm,
There were portrait artists who would paint live portraits on stage
mm,
while the performances were going on. So that kind of a curation uh, brought me more close to his career in kind of studying it and analyzing it as a journalist, because
yep.
my childhood interactions with him have been more like a sweet gramps at home who's taking care of our holiday, who's taking us
Correct.
around, showing us Bombay around.
Mm,
And I realized, I think the timing was really nice. In due time, I realized that there's so much more that he's done which doesn't fit in a two
mm.
hour or a 3 hour concert. And his story goes beyond that.
Right.
And in 2020, I thought that by the time we hit this year, which is 2024,
Mm.
which is a centenary. So if I really want to do something more than just